We're just smelling it in the dash.
We're just chilling too, huh? Long day, long morning, 2:30 start, man. Dude, my back is literally killing me.
Yeah,
flipping packages up and down.
I'm in another space right now.
Oh, jeez.
This cigar was nice.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, Josh, thank you, man. I really appreciate
Let me show y'all
that cigar, man. Yeah, man. Show the people what
I gotta show the people what the. If y'all can read that, you should definitely
the
try
real
this.
one.
You should definitely try this.
You can read it. Can they read it?
Can they read it? I don't know.
Can
It says
they read?
M.A. Garcia A. Garcia. My father. That's the name of the cigar. My father.
Real quick, man.
It's like a ring, bro. Yeah, that's sweet.
My team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, we're dominating. Philly still got the best chance still. But man, them freaking Cowboys last night. I had them beating Chicago Bears last night. I don't know what happened. But anyway, guys, welcome to Roots to the Game equals Roots to the Fame. Of course, Tupac back here is just sliding around, moving around, aka James. We got Josh, Suge Light.
Suge Light.
Suge Light, I think.
Suge Light. Suge Light, Suge White. It's all
Cal.
Yep. What's going on?
Mr. Blackmon, aka Dealer.
AKA Mr.
And of course I'm Sean, aka what, Cal?
Senor.
Ooh. He said it like in a nice calm, like, chill voice.
Senor Wave.
Senor Wave. All right, guys, so I have a question for y'all. Because all of us has been on dates before, and I think all y'all know exactly where I am about to ask y'all. Would you have sex on your first date?
No.
Probably.
Uh-oh. James?
It could ruin the intimacy problems within a relationship. If I don't have nothing to work for in the relationship and you give it up so easily, what are you really worth? You're not of value to me no more, which means that if I can easily get sex, I have nothing really to work for. Which means, why shouldn't I sleep around? And why should we be on a date then? We shouldn't be confined to dating if I can get it that easy.
I mean, if we're defining
I'm at the laws, I'm the one paying for the food, then I'm paying for the food.
Some people go half and half, though. That's like a new thing, though. That's like a new generation.
That's not a problem.
Going half and half with it. But I mean, like, is it a date or is it a booty call? Like, there's a difference.
Pleasure. Like,
You know
I
what I
can't
mean?
get that money back.
Oh,
About
man.
the money I spent on a date.
Tell her to go wash dishes or something. I don't know, man.
Are you paying for it all,
Money
though?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know about
You
that.
said, I mean, like,
I don't know.
about the whole money, so are you paying for it all?
I'm just saying in general for most guys though, if they if they pay, they're gonna feel.
Do women feel obligated to give you sex if you pay for the date and take them out and drive them everywhere?
Hell no. There's always more requirements when it comes to dealing with certain women. I would say, not you gotta label it to certain women.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Will I have sex on the first date? No. And reason why I wouldn't is because a few things. One, you don't know what that person has for you to just go and just have sex with them. Whether it's a condom or with no condoms on.
So would you agree that you have to communicate with them to bring out the truth in them? Because a lot of times they'll feel the need
You
to lie.
would though. You would. No. See, now, this is how I would basically do it. I would take her out and I would get to know her first. Before anything else goes down the line serious. It's because both for men and for females too, is that, sometimes their feelings get so involved when it comes to sex. It's like, all right, well, should I go crazy about this person here on what this person is actually doing? Now, with me, it's like this. If you are having some type of conversation with me, and I'm talking about sexual conversation, and then we go out on the first date, then I would probably know first thing on my mind is like, all right, well, should I stick with trying to get to know that person more, or is this person really trying to have sex with me? And do I call this a one-night stand? So I mean,
I think it's about what you seek in a relationship. I mean, if you're only seeking like a booty call, then it's like.
but I mean,
You're
but
going on a date, and then like the first impression is key. People they're gonna feel the need to hide their inner, personality when you think about it. There's always things they need to keep from you.
I feel like people put their personas out there on the first date to try to impress, but it's not the real. It's not that like how they are in real everyday life. You know what I mean? I mean, you're trying to impress the girl, or your girl's trying to impress you with stories and all this other.
Don't forget, you don't find out what a person's really like until you're actually living with them. That's when that's when their true personality really comes out.
Well, not just that though, but like when you are actually boyfriend and girlfriend with them, I mean, like that's when all of their true colors really start to come out.
Because all their past relationships come out at that point. Right. Their mind's in relationship mode. Men and women.
Dealer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Cal. Yeah, you back there.
Yeah, what's going on?
Would you have sex on the first date?
For me, that's kind of half and half.
Like I said,
if I'm really, I don't mean to cut you off. If I'm really feeling you, I probably wouldn't even want to do it. I'll probably wait.
It depends what your intent is, though. Like, what are you seeking on the first date? If you're seeking a date just to get sex, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. But if you're seeking a date to find a potential partner for yourself, then it's like you should throw it off to the side, hold off on it.
Yeah, but thing is though, you know what though? Because this happens to a lot of people. When you start having sex with that person on the first date, here are probably two rules here. It's like, okay, well, the first rule is whose feelings will be so caught up during the whole sex thing first. And secondly, do you actually cook that person's breakfast first? Because if you do, that makes you look like a whole sucker. And I am talking about men, literally. Females now, I have no idea. But look,
you can get around that. You can order out or something. You don't have to cook or anything.
Yeah,
that's true.
A nice little
You can order both out.
A nice little takeout would be cool.
See, my whole thing is that for some people, sex is a test whether the relationship would even work. So is it even better just to have sex, just to say, okay, we're not going to be compatible because physically we don't connect. You know what I mean? So that might be a test for some people to say, if I can have sex with this person, then we can grow. But they're doing the sex before anything else. So they're kind of switching it up. They're going counterclockwise. You know what I mean? They're not building up the sex. Some people like that. Some people are like that. They'll test with sex on the first date.
No, but you do know that like before all that goes down, you would have to get that person's numbers first before all that actually goes down, and then you would actually see like what type of conversation like are you and that person technically is talking about.
Yeah, it depends on what the topic is, man, or like what leads to that. Because if it's quick, it's just like you guys are really physically attracted to each other. You might be emotionally attracted to her after, or her or him after the sex too. You might want to get to know her emotionally because physically you guys connect.
So when you don't have sex like on the first date,
it's anticipation.
What are you actually trying to search for if you don't have sex on the first date?
I would say emotional connection first.
I would say companionship, chemistry.
Yeah, because if you have chemistry, that chemistry is not going to. Sometimes sex can kill it, and sometimes sex can enhance it.
Desensitize your emotions too, because you're not really feeling sympathy for the person. Like when you have sex with a person, you're taking on some of that person's their aura, their energy, so they become more like you, whether you want to believe it or not.
Yeah, they'll be connected to you in a way.
Yeah.
But for me though, it's
the
like
more sexual partners that you have, you start to see them in the the person you have sex with.
But for me though, it's like when I normally do this, like I would normally try to get to know that person first by their personality, pretty much, and by that person's heart. You know what I mean? But and this is how men just don't care about this situation right here.
Yeah, because men want to be accommodated by who they have sex with, so they want to be praised and respected.
And they are
attractiveness of the girl.
And they are so they are so busy trying to please that female by just having sex with them, and then according to men's mind,
are they pleasing the female or are they pleasing their friends? Because you gotta think, when men have
both.
sex, they going
Both,
the first thing they're gonna do is brag to their friends.
They're
So
gonna call their people up and we just.
man, we just smashed.
man.
Like,
But do women
we just smashed.
do women call their female friends up and say that we smashed?
Oh yeah.
of course they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a look.
We hear it.
Universal.
This is a 50-50 ball game right here.
Hmm.
So look, so right now, right? Let's just say that Cal is definitely going out tonight, right? So if Cal was to have sex with this girl here, right? Cal would probably come here on one Friday morning, and they'd be like, "Yo, man, listen, that girl's joint down there, yo, it's freaking gorgeous, like it's freaking amazing." So that tells me once and for all that Cal's feelings must have got so deep with it that
You can lose yourself.
exactly.
Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Do you think that women? What's the difference between men having sex and when they tell their friends versus women? So women, a lot of times they'll patronize men based on how the sex was, and then it differs to the men.
They'll
right?
talk about the man is that
How his performance was, right?
performance wasn't good.
Yeah.
But does the female performance matter?
Well, here's the thing. When a man brags to his friends about it, he is basically saying, okay, well, this is just a
Accomplishment.
one night stand here.
Right.
Yeah, like a
good
one time thing. But according to a female, she is probably thinking two things. One, okay, now his sex is good, but should I go deep with it? Or B, let me have more options out here just to make sure. Oh jeez. Yo, Cal was really knocked out back there, man. Oh man, Cal was
GLJs will take you out, bro. Took me out, man. I don't touch him.
So wait. So James.
What's up?
Well, as a matter of fact, all three of y'all.
Yeah.
So if y'all have sex on the first date, what is y'all mindset to it?
She's not worth nothing to me. I mean, I might as well capitalize off and just get her to, buy me stuff then, right?
No. Negative.
You don't think so?
No.
What worth is she to you then?
Well,
if she gives it up that easy to you, that shows you how she reflects upon herself, how she views herself. If she doesn't view herself as giving up her precious body, if she doesn't view her, like her temple is.
See, I like James's point. This brings me back to like modern day feminism.
yeah.
Which basically,
Spirituality as well.
yeah, it was or modern day spirituality, where you are a free spirit, and if you have free sex, then you're empowered, and sex is an empowerment, and it could be true, it could not be true. I'm not here to debate that, but some people think that the more sex they have, the more empowered they have, even if they're a female or a male, regardless of the sex. You know what I mean? It's empowerment.
But when you think about this though, this is actually more towards a female, like with the whole first date thing. If you think about it, she has almost half of the power
To decide if she wants to open her legs.
Exactly right. Yeah. Just like how we have the power as men, like to just unzip our freaking pants, like just to go ahead and just go for it. Literally. So having sex on the first date, would I do it? No.
You might as well benefit off it like yourself, man. You might as well just get her to, get her hooked on you, cook you some food. Maybe she take you out. She's gonna be fixated on you after that.
It depends on which female though.
Yeah, if you know how to play mind games with them, yeah, you know what you're doing.
The whole thing's a game.
Yeah.
So when a female goes back,
Just think about it. If your sex is good enough to have the chick, you know, like hardwired on it, or she's only
Thinking about you, thinking about the sex.
24/7.
What lengths would she not go to make sure that you're, you know, being supplied by your daily
Make
fixes?
sure you're happy.
So real quick then, Cal. Oh no, never mind then. So then, quick question here. Do you? All right, so this dude is asleep. He is snoring. What do you think is going through a female's mind when that whole situation goes down?
I got him.
Mm.
It's not good.
Mm.
I own him. And then again, here's this other thing, ladies and gentlemen. The guy is thinking the same friggin' thing. If the sex was good, I got him. Or I got her. And they don't tell each other that. But it's true.
You want to tie it into another aspect too. That's what guys do when they end up having a, you know, like a kid with the woman too. That they got her.
Yeah, because like
they want her off the market immediately.
Yeah, because this goes back to my first point. I think to a guy, yeah, like this is called me just being on first down and just basically saying, okay, well, let me try to get this one night stand out. Because if I don't, then I am trapped. Pretty much. According to females, it is really more to it. Now, if you are meeting a nice, respectable woman, then the whole Super Bowl changes.
You want to hear something funny though?
Yeah.
I always think that society has a problem with not fearing consequences when it comes to sex too. So it's always like it's more like sex now than like, since there's so many.
Than just
so many ways
getting to know that person.
There's so many ways to suppress like sexual diseases or whatnot. That's why fear always is, you know, excluded from it.
Right. To me, man, I mean, like, I would get to know that person first, and this is just me, you know, talking. I would get to know that person first before anything goes down seriously, and then once that time gets there, you know, like, how do I be more romantic towards her? Because from what I would basically do is I'll grab roses, lingerie, music, R&B music only. And then some champagne, some red wine. And then, you know, I mean, since you are at the 5, you might as well just go in. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got everything there.
A Tom Brady touchdown right there. Game is over.
Game over.
But I think to a female, a female's game plan is like all right, well, let me see how easy this dude is for real.
I mean, he might be thinking the same thing about her though, too. Like how easy is she to do?
Yeah, that's true. But this is more towards a female, because she can go right to her friends and then just brag about it all day long with it.
If the date was good or not.
Yo,
if you did the right, you know, like mannerisms on the date, if her qualities are not being, you know.
You think that her friends would get jealous and would negatively influence her to not go with that guy because they like
I
her?
mean, but
they like him.
Some of her friends probably know.
Yeah, especially if you keep saying how good that person is to you, they might want to see. They might want to
see for themselves.
Get what you have.
Yeah,
basically. That's all.
Well, it's like the old saying, misery loves company. So you always get a group of, jealous friends that want something that they can't have too. So it's naturally for them to, try to patronize you about it when they do see it.
And they will try many different ways to get it.
Yeah,
Y'all ever seen that
or
movie,
split y'all up too, because a lot of females, they get in other females' heads about it too. Like, he might not be the one for you. They'll find some sort of thing to nitpick about it with,
And then slide in there smooth. I'm gonna just add this: it ain't all women, because dudes.
It's
be
not.
doing
Yeah,
this-
right.
It ain't all women.
It's not.
Dudes be doing the same thing.
Oh yeah,
the
guy
Bro Code
friends.
video we did, yeah. Like
Guy
the Bro
friends
Code
be
video.
saying that, man.
Right.
If they like the girl, be like, nah, she's not for you, man. You gotta go to somebody else.
So the
Slide
movie,
right. Yeah, don't turn
Love
your back.
Jones.
Get stabbed.
you seen that John though?
Love Jones.
Love Jones.
I don't
Y'all seen that
think so.
movie, man?
I think that joint had Lorenz Tate in
Nia Long.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she basically went out on the first date and she decided to smash him, and then goes behind his back to one of his friends and just go out on a date with him. And then what seriously got to her though was like, man, he is out with another woman. So picture that real fast into your situation real quick.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Crazy.
You
That's
can't really
like,
expect too much. I mean, you should know who you're dating, But you can see, like I said, you can see the tendencies of the person that you're dating, like when you want to classify them into archetypes or whatever, Like, you'll know a promiscuous person by the tones of their voice.
Their
that
body
they be
language
setting.
too, man.
Yeah.
If they're like touching you and shit, it's like
not really hard for them to
some
give
people are
off
very
that type of
touchy-feely.
vibe. Yeah.
Some people are not,
Now,
you know.
what if a female has a game plan that would technically throw you off?
Ooh.
Playing like
Like a
mind games,
test?
dead tricks or what?
Test.
Like,
kind of thing.
period. I'm talking about physically, mentally.
Yeah, but you got to be up to
You can't
par
let her
too as
know.
well.
You can't give any weaknesses out, because once she sees a weakness, she'll exploit it. And same
Well,
thing for a
because
man, too.
men, they are not smart enough than females are
Because what
when it
happens,
comes to that.
when you get to sex, you're not thinking with certain parts of your brain. You're only thinking about the certain
What's
cortex.
down there? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
So you're
You
just
got
like,
two
let's
heads,
go.
Man. You thinking with the second head.
Okay.
Unless you're
And
controlling
the first head be like what?
reason. First head's
Oh.
reason. Oh, wait, no, what are we talking about? This head is let's go, and this is reason, and then reason just
The
goes out
problem
the
with
door.
humanity is we often feed our body's desires more than we feed our, our soul.
But I think, to me, the main reason why I think people would have sex on the first date is because they are so busy thinking with their first head, which is down there.
Mm-hmm.
And so no,
They're
but
greedy.
even way before that though, they probably had all types of sexual conversations before this whole first date even came here.
With the other person.
Yeah, you're right.
That person they've probably been sexually deprived of it for so long too, so they're constantly building towards, wanting
They
more
are-
and more.
They are basically saying though, all right, well,
I was.
let me see what type of dress she has on, or what type of thong she actually has on.
see.
I think
what's behind
they
it?
pedestalize it too much though.
I was watching
Except for me though, that's not me. Okay, so
I was watching a sex addiction documentary, and basically they laid out that the chase is more important than the actual event. So the
So
chase,
it's like the dopamine to get in the rush,
yeah, the chase. It's like gambling, almost.
This is kind of why like people like sneaking around, because the adrenaline
Like
rush
winning
goes
isn't
on,
that
so-
great, but getting to that point is more
and they don't be saying
important.
absolutely nothing to them, right? Like they just do it, right? Now, real quick, Cal, you two back here.
Yeah.
What rules can you actually give those people out there who are actually viewing this right now
What rules we can get?
when it comes to a first date? If you had 5 simple rules to it, 5, what would those 5 rules be?
If you seek longevity, you probably should wait.
That's one.
If you're gonna have sex, use protection.
Yes.
That's the main thing too, because you don't want to get pregnancy on the first date like that. That's
Or
ridiculous.
freaking,
Try not to get
freaking
too drunk.
AIDS.
Yeah.
Get drunk.
Here's another thing. I wouldn't drink either. I would drink minimally. Have like
You
one
know you're a
one
person that
drink.
gets a little overly tipsy, then you know you're
Yeah.
gonna be, you know, bumping heads. You're gonna get a little too touchy.
My first rule would be like, okay, try to play with her mindset first, just to see like where her mindset is.
Keep her interested.
Real quick.
Keep each other informed on, you know, what y'all don't like and what y'all do like.
Because that's what the first date's about. Telling you what your likes and dislikes are and seeing if they're compatible
That
with the other.
and-
Know the person.
That and plus this too though, because when it comes to first date, you know, listen, look, guys are so busy trying to get their first date into a hotel room, her place or his place even, pretty much, just to have sex. But according to a woman, certain women wants to get to know you and will probably see a future with you. Depends on what your personality is and depending on where your heart is. Now,
Where did they seek this? Where did they seek a future with you from?
by
Where did they get the visualization from?
by getting to know
Culture.
like
Yeah.
well by technically getting to know
Shout out to the Migos.
that
by the
person
way.
more.
It's a good album.
yeah. I mean, like it's just that, you know, like I think that's where people actually messed up at right there is by having sex on the first date, because you don't know like if that person is crazy or not, or that person's feelings is based on sex or not, for men and for females too.
I mean, you're putting your feelings out there too. Where she could see you as a rebound, or you can see her as a rebound, and then you can see her as something legitimate. She can see something to you as something legitimate, and then you're into two different spaces at that point.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
for
in
what,
the
but for
right
what,
level.
but for what James said though to me though about a few days ago, he said that basically like, look, you know that when it comes to, you know, both sides, you are basically a substitution, pretty much. So basically, they just want you though to
fulfill someone else's shoes.
exactly, yeah, right there.
That's where the comparison comes in, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole idea of a first date is often given to people when you think about it. That's why they feel the need to meet so many requirements on the first date, you know?
Or like they get asked like, "Oh, I'll pay for it," or "No, you can pay."
Proper
Etiquette,
etiquette.
Open the door.
But that's
all that
gone
kind of stuff.
nowadays, though. I mean,
Yeah, people
a lot of guys don't
split
care
it.
about that.
Split the meal. I was on a date. I actually paid for the whole date.
Mm.
And then she wanted to go to I asked her, well, here's another good thing you guys can do. If you're done eating like breakfast or whatever, and you can ask her,
Yeah.
so are you gonna leave or what are we doing? And her
Wait,
response,
to you?
what? What do you mean?
To you?
I like on the date. I asked her. I said, are you gonna leave? Or you got work? She said,
hell?
When you put it that way, it don't
She
sound
said,
good.
she said, no. We should go to the mall and walk around. I was like, all right, cool.
It'll play out in your favor.
Yeah. So I was putting her
Sometimes
to the
gamble
test.
with
I
your
was saying,
luck. Yeah, gamble with yourself.
that was a risk for me. She could have been like, yeah, I'm gonna go home. She could have said that, but I
You
shouldn't.
could have said thanks.
Yeah,
You've
she
really
could-
been sick then.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
You
I would have been like,
saying?
damn,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, you could just
Got
see.
a free meal out there, fool.
Yeah.
Oh
Yo,
my gosh.
Free meal.
I got a free meal. I got a paid meal. I paid for my meal.
Oh my gosh. All right, so what happens if your first date wants to see you more?
Tell her to get a picture.
Does that throw you off of your game automatically from that?
Well, you gotta go second date, third date too. Is that something
Yeah,
different?
it might be a little unexpected, but at the same time, it depends what type of person you are too. Because maybe you're a person that's a little bit more, independent, and you kind of want your privacy at times too. But I don't see nothing wrong with it if they want to see you more.
Yeah,
too. It
right,
shows
yeah,
that they
same
have a
here.
liking and interest in
It
you,
depends
so-
on how much they want to see you, though. If they want to see you too much, then it's like, what are you, obsessed with me? or even the other way around. You know
They're
what I
looking
mean?
to substitute you quick, like we were saying. You know, they
Yeah.
want to manage
Yeah.
your life quick based on what they see on Instagram or social media or something. So
If she wants to put you on her Instagram feed, it's a bad sign.
yeah,
Bad
I
sign.
think to me, it's like
Why do you need to do that? You
When
they're
it-
not really bragging about you if you think about it.
when it comes to females though, here's the thing though. I think that what they're basically expecting also is for you to treat them like crap, like how their past dates has been doing to them. So when you change the game, that is probably what's gonna make them feel like, okay, this dude is seriously different. But later on down the line, I think when you start to really treat her like a piece of crap for real, then that backfires on her game plan, right? Or
she might be seeking that anyway. She might be used to being treated like crap. That she might miss it in a sick way.
and that's why that they got side
She
pieces.
might
then.
miss her. She might be like overly used to it when you think about it. A lot of people who like their emotions toy with, and they have like a low emotional intelligence. It usually comes from having a father that was probably abusive, or
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting abused, your tolerance for any sort of like wrongdoing is really high. So you could offend somebody, and they might not even see it as an offense. They might see it as normal. You know what I
What
mean?
you think, Cal? Oh, jeez. He's
out.
goodness. Yeah.
GLJs.
Them Jones heavy.
They
But I feel like once you get to know that person more and more, then you will start to see like who they really are for real.
abuse
Now-
plays a hand if you want to be the victim.
Now, do you want to be on the player side, or do you want to be a real man on a responsible side?
I'm not
As
a
a
player. I just
respectful.
Oh,
Oh, dang. Oh. Say it again, James.
I'm not
I
a
don't want
player,
to
I
be a
just cuss a
player
lot.
no more. I'm not
Oh.
a player. I just crush a lot.
No. He said the F word.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. Yeah, we can't though, but
Oh.
but still, yeah.
The F word, forget about it.
That-
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Eh?
but I feel like
Can I tell y'all a story?
yeah, what's up?
All right. I messed with a girl with multiple personalities before. It was
Borderline personality disorder, or what?
Yeah, or something like that. She was diagnosed
God
with it.
dang.
Yeah, she had multiple personalities.
You sorry son of a gun.
I was just interested, man, because it was like she would change her personality like in an instant.
I
It was
dealt with
the
those before, too.
craziest thing I've ever been in my life. But it was interesting. It was very like on a psychological level. I was like, but when's she gonna turn?
Yeah, but we cannot say no names as of whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll tell you your name. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, please don't.
No,
Please
no.
man, 'cause I don't
Oh,
want.
you
Oh,
want-
goodness.
No. I don't know
Oh,
who's
my
gonna come after
goodness.
me anyway. If it's her, if it's her other personality, or anybody else's personality. But no, it was actually successful though. Like we like connected and shit.
So then, why did y'all stop talking then?
I just wasn't. Like,
You wasn't even
ready for
into
it?
it.
Yeah,
Exactly. You wasn't even into it.
I wasn't ready for that, man. I wasn't ready for. I'm still not ready for a relationship. I don't think I'm ready. To be honest
You're
with you.
29,
Never say
right?
that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm ready right now
Never
for a
say that.
relationship.
It's just a lot of things that you have to interpret as, like signs.
Ready for a relationship, not a relationship.
So,
You know what I mean?
can you explain that? A relationship, not no relationship.
Yeah,
Relation.
yeah.
Explain that, please.
Relation. Like I want to relate to you what I want right now.
And this goes back to the physical abuse. A lot of women like physical abuse because they feel more compatible with that person. If they like to go through the same,
Had like a daddy issue kind of thing.
yeah, they want to go through the same background with that person who's beating them. They want to feel more connected. You won't get a woman who likes physical dominance. Then you see her going out with the like the opposite properties.
Yeah, but it depends on what goes on behind closed doors, though. You know what I mean? You can't really tell unless they really,
But this is what I would say. Literally, me personally, I would not smash on the first date. Okay? I would try to see what you are all about for real. As a woman who you really are, honestly, and what you are all about. Because if your mindset is basically telling me, okay, well, let's have sex,
Yeah, you can talk
then
the talk, but can you walk the walk.
then this whole conversation thing will just go right downhill. And then like this was just based on a one night stand.
Yeah, walk like you talking.
Yep, and
like you talking, walking like
oh
you
my
talking.
gosh.
Oh, we're saying tons of Migos references today. We got the culture, man.
But if any of you men and women want to find like y'all soulmate or y'all boyfriends or any of that, or y'all girlfriends or wives or anything, please just take it slow, one day at a time, and then let's see what will actually happen.
Take it slow, and the whole goal should be to be friends first.
Yeah, you need that as to stabilize a relationship too. You should.
Yep.
And if y'all want complete functionability in a relationship, y'all have to make sure y'all, practicing, reciprocal actions in a relationship too. It can't be no 70-40, no 70-20, it can't be one person pulling all the weight.
There's definitely have to be 1000% each side of it. And regardless if you have kids or not, you know what I mean? That's just bottom line, just try to get to know that person. And if you want to be celibate, that is totally up to you. But according to all four of us back here, we are not celibate. But
you should be celibate if you want to seek a potential partner for you that you deem reliable. You should be celibate if you don't want someone to waste your hopes and your dreams or whatnot. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah,
absolutely.
That's really why they practice going against premarital sex all the time.
And with that being said, man, this is our podcast. Roots to the game equals roots to the fame. Either tomorrow or no, I'm sorry, next Friday, we will have something very interesting to really talk about on both sides. Okay? Again, thank you for all the views that are actually out there, seeing us right now, and from all of our past 8 videos. This is our 9th video. Thankfully, we have just a whole lot of views. Again, I'm Sean, Tupac and Suge Light over here. It's like, no, my bad. James, and Josh, and then I got freaking Mr. Napper back there.
That's that seagull took your cigar.
Oh goodness.
Does he need a light? Does he need a light?
No.
Is he all right?
Okay,
I think he might have a light.
Never mind.
Have a light. Okay.
All right, guys. See y'all next week.
See you.